What's up, Jake Paulers? It's your boy. I'm back, bitches. Did you miss me? Did you really?
He is back, and I'm here with Christian. Christian's been gone for so long. He's been helping me do impressions of Jack his Boy and Froggy with Fries. You did a really good impression of those guys, Christian. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
So what have you been up to? What's on your mind?
Not much. Been
Hang on, I guess we should probably mention this is episode 17 of Escape Pod. Christian is back. He's been gone for months now. Personal issues, nothing worth talking about. But he's here, and he's going to help me. He's my co-host all over again. I was worried about him. I was worried he wouldn't be a part of the future of Escape Pod, but alas, I'm glad I didn't jump the gun on that.
I was about to say, I return. Oh, I have. And I've discovered a new show that has become the talking point of where I live. It's called Letterkenny.
Letter what?
And Letterkenny.
Letterkenny. I've never heard of this.
It's very Canadian, but also very redneck.
Oh, okay. Let me just get Brad and Jack on, and they should know all about it.
Well, fucking, it's filled with so much, like, it's for the smart redneck, for the redneck with the PhD. It's an interesting show. It's like that show Trailer Park Boys, but smarter. And
so it's like a mix between like redneck humor, but like they're all like super smart secretly.
Yeah.
I saw something like that a long time ago. There was like a show about like redneck millionaires, like trailer park millionaires. They all decided to live in a trailer park because they enjoyed it. They enjoyed that lifestyle, but they actually make more money than you and I will ever see.
It sounds like Beverly Hillbillies.
That might have been it. I don't remember.
God, that show. That show is ancient. It's a good show, but ancient.
Absolutely, man. It's been a minute since I've seen any reality TV. I do not watch any reality TV anymore.
Don't watch a lot of reality TV.
No, you're lucky if you get me to watch anything live action, let alone reality.
About to say, I don't think I watch any reality TV. Here are the shows that I've been watching. There's this show that got canceled on Fox, but thankfully picked back up on Netflix. It's called
What?
Lucifer.
You cut out every time you say the show's title.
Yep. Well, it's about the devil.
Okay. I think I've heard of this. I think I've seen the title somewhere, but I've just never actually watched any of it.
Well, let me kind of explain the basis of, like, the plot.
Yeah.
No spoilers, of course. The devil, he decides he doesn't want to rule hell anymore. So he goes to Los Angeles to live amongst the humans.
Okay. Appropriate
and
spot.
Befriends a police officer. Do what?
I said appropriate spot for the devil to come back.
Right. And he becomes friends with a detective and starts cop things.
Is this like Hellboy?
No. In this, the devil is a dashing Englishman. And not Ron Perlman.
Oh shit, that sounds familiar, actually. I think there's something... No, I guess I'm just thinking a lot of things that portray the devil as a dashing Englishman. That just sounds like a familiar concept.
Right.
What else did that? Like Rick and Morty?
Maybe.
I think.
Gosh, no. I was thinking. Beelzebub by who is it? Jack Black's band.
I don't know anything about that. What do you think of Jablinski Games, Christian?
Jablinski Games?
Yeah, what do you think of that?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what it is.
Jack Black started a gaming channel where he barely plays any video games, and
Oh.
it's not funny or interesting, but it's got millions of followers just because it's Jack Black, and it's like it's actually him. It's not just
Oh.
like a studio recorded thing. Like the official Jack Black channel has barely any followers compared to Jablinski Games. And I don't know if it's still going. I haven't checked it in a long time. I think it's super boring.
Right. Oh man. Jack Black. He used to be funny.
He used to, I don't know. I don't really know
He,
much for anything other than Schoolhouse Rock. That's all I really know him for.
uh, I'm trying to remember the name of the band, but it's something. The name of the band and then the Pick of Destiny.
There's some movies he's been in that I want to see. Like there's one where like he runs a video store, like a blockbuster-esque video store. And I hear that's really good. I don't know I don't remember what it's called, but AVGN talked about it or James Rolfe talked about it. And he made it sound really good.
Is it the one where he runs that store and ends up accidentally erasing all the tapes and has to remake them?
Yeah, what is that one called?
I have no idea.
But yeah, we somehow both knew about the same thing.
Yeah. Well, also the name of his band is called Tenacious.
Tenacious D, yeah, and I know all about Tenacious D. I just never listened to it.
Right. You know, it's Jack Black and somebody else.
I think isn't his like his dad?
Maybe.
I know he went on the H3 podcast, but like that made people hate Jack Black. Like I think it something about it. I forget. It was controversial for some reason, but like people are just so fucking bored on the internet now. Like I remember when YouTube used to be exciting and worth keeping up with, and like now it's like people get upset at YouTubers for doing not nothing wrong, but very like misdemeanors, like very minor things that are just kind of like, you know, who cares? And like people,
right, very minute.
like the old commentary days just are not what they used to be, man. It's just like, it feels like people are so easily upset anymore, and not even like in a political way. It's just bring back Leafy, bring back iDub, bring back Content Cop. Like
speaking of, I don't think that content. I don't know if it's coming back.
no, but
It's been so long.
People are trying to resurrect that era of YouTube. I don't know if you've heard of this woman named Lotus.
I have.
The thing with Lotus, and there's also I got really blue balled one day when I came across a channel called TV Filthy Frank 2, and the icon on the channel is very similar, and it looked very convincing for a minute, and for a second I thought it was an official Filthy Frank upload, and then I saw the new icon, I saw the new man playing Frank. And it's an imposter. That's the biggest word on YouTube right now, is that there's Filthy Frank imposters. And I think I kind of like Lotus. I couldn't really stand what I saw of her videos, but I want to like her. But like this Filthy Frank 2 guy, it's like having cheese nips instead of Cheez-Its. Like it's
right. It's a cheap ripoff.
It really is. Like I don't want to offend the guy because they all make fine content, and like they do something that I really appreciate, and that's that they actually like go inside and film skits instead of like 99% of YouTubers now just like make videos that almost don't involve a camera at all. They just edit off of their desktop.
Right.
And like I really like that they actually put some time and effort into their videos, but like I think it just does not recreate that old feeling. It's not there anymore.
Right. It's like YouTube used to be full of these super creative people, right?
Oh yeah, and it still is, just like in a different way now. Like it's so like the classic YouTube is gone, and now like we're in this new era of beautifully edited, well crafted videos, and that sounds like a good thing, but like it lacks charm.
Yeah. Well, nowadays I find it's people almost copying how it used to be,
Yeah,
but
it's getting less original. Like remember when the internet was new and YouTube was new, and like all this stuff was special and new and like nothing we had ever seen before, and now like there's like it feels like there's never anything that is like we haven't already seen.
right. Like bring back classic PewDiePie. I miss classic.
I agree. I don't agree with that. Like he just played Happy Wheels, man. What more do you want?
Mm, yes, but it'll never be the same, you know?
Nah, I think new PewDiePie is better than old PewDiePie. They're both good in different ways, but like man, the new like meme review and stuff, like I love that stuff. Like that's the reason PewDiePie is so big now, is because YouTubers that are evenly entertaining as him upload like once every 3 months or more. Like Chris Ray Gun, iDubbbz, JonTron, they all upload so seldomly, and like PewDiePie's got your back every single day, and that's why he's so popular.
Right. You know who else I think he's been kind of slipping, but at the same time I understand why he's doing it. He's doing it because he wants to make videos that he likes making. He doesn't feel like he's doing it. It's a Markiplier.
Yeah, Markiplier is a
Because
weird channel.
well, he took a break and came back and said, I mean, before I was doing things that I really. He said he thought he got into that, he was just making the same thing. But now he's gonna, do things that he wants, and I respect that.
No, a lot of YouTubers do that over time. Like, it happened with PewDiePie, and I think it's going to happen with Jacksepticeye. Is Jacksepticeye still making Let's Plays?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like, I know, like, PewDiePie made a video a while back. He's like, this is why I don't play games anymore. You look at these guys, they're playing video games every day. You don't think they want to kill themselves? And, like, and now it's happened to Markiplier. Like, even in his Wired, answering the internet's most asked questions video, it was asked, like, what's Markiplier's favorite game? And he copped out.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a fake gamer. I don't really play video games outside my channel. I like a board game. He answered with a board game that I don't remember. And, like, I thought that was really, like, yeah, good for him. But, like, at the same time, it's like, that's kind of cheap. Give your favorite game.
Oh, no, Jack. Oh, no. Oh, Jack is
boy?
No, Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he jumped on a trend, and
What is it? I haven't checked the channel in a long time. I only watch Jacksepticeye and Markiplier for the laugh you lose stuff. That's the only stuff I like.
Right. Jack said his last video before the one he uploaded today was it says, I built this amazing island ... and then this happened. He's using clickbait, and it's just
I don't want to judge clickbait too quickly nowadays, because we live in an era of irony. Most comedy now is ironic, not meant to be taken seriously, and just plain, like satire. And I can't tell just by looking at the thumbnail if that's the case or not.
right.
But I'll watch it later.
You know what? See, real quick, you know what I really want?
Tell me.
I want Vine to come back.
Have you seen TikTok? Did we not?
Fuck TikTok.
Did we not discuss
bullshit.
TikTok? I'm not saying it's not bullshit, but like it's not that Vine wasn't bullshit either.
Right. Vine was kind of bullshit, but at least the people on there were hilarious.
Okay, yeah, let's look back at all of the great comedians we have from Vine, like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Lele Pons. What's the other guys?
King Bat, Marlon.
King Back, man. Now you're talking some old shit, man. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Let me just light a cigarette here. King Back. I haven't heard that name in a while.
Oh man,
what does he do now? Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound offensive, but like a lot of these, a lot of, let's say, diverse content creators on the internet are popular for like a year and vanish. Like, where's King Bach? Where's Daystorm? Like, where are they? I thought KSI disappeared. Like, wasn't KSI popular for like a different reason years ago, and now he's different now?
Oh, he was popular for gaming.
He was like a FIFA.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, he was like a FIFA YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now what does he do?
He fist fights people.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. He just fights.
We've accidentally turned this whole episode so far into a YouTuber news corner. However, the one thing that was uploaded recently that genuinely like re-sparked my like excitement to be on YouTube again was Critical's video 2019 guy. Christian, have you seen this?
I have not.
Critical, the main inspiration for this channel, at least on my side of things, has made a song called 2019 Guy. And it's a song about weaker, more, weaker, more, I don't want to say more feminine, more like beta males of 2019, of recent history, who are easily offended and can't get women. And like, it's a song about essentially being a cuckold. And
you know what I find hilarious? Like, it is some of the funniest shit.
Tell me.
I laugh at people who get offended for other people.
Yeah, are you talking about people who like when white people get offended at black slurs type of deal? Yeah,
it's hilarious. And I have black friends, and they laugh at it too.
Yeah, it's like it's funny when white people see something towards like Hispanics or black people, and it's like, this is kind of racist, and it's like, are you sure?
Be like, you're not exactly the one to say.
And it's like, some people, like I said, like, we live in an age of satire, and people cannot tell the difference between like what's real and what's fake.
Right. It's like people cannot take a joke anymore.
Yeah, it really, like, and there is a fine line. Like, it's hard to see the balance between reality and fiction these days. But genuine racism is a lot less common than people make it out to be. It's still there. It exists. I see it every now and again. But it's not as often as people say.
Yeah. Oh, real quick. So, question for you.
Tell me.
How did you feel about the new Hellboy?
Let me tell you something about that new Hellboy. I love the originals, and I wanted to have a review of the movie up before. My goal was to have it up before the Moist Meter, and once the Moist Meter came on, I gave up doing my review of it, but I liked it. I'm not gonna make an individual video about it like I had planned, but I thought it was awesome. I don't think it's genuinely that great of a movie, but I think like in terms of just like a bloody, edgy, ironic good time, it's one of the best movies out right now.
Right.
Did you like it?
So I've also discovered something. So I have found that the internet is starting to, respect things, especially when it comes to movies.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers for Endgame. I have not seen any.
Well, first of all,
And
the
I'm
movie's not
glad
even out yet, but I mean,
came out in China, my friend.
well, yeah, but I mean, like, you're going to, can you read spoilers in Chinese? Is there people going to Google Translate Chinese spoilers?
Oh, probably. You know people
But
nowadays.
like, how impatient are people? Where like they have to know what happens in a movie before seeing it? Like leaks, I get. Like information, like game releases, I get that type of thing. But like, why spoil a movie for yourself?
Right.
I don't understand it.
Mm. Oh, real quick in music news. So I don't know if you've heard, but real quick, I'm gonna make a distasteful joke towards the former singer of Slipknot, Corey Taylor.
Go on.
So the way I see it,
Mm-hmm.
Corey Taylor in Stone Sour it's like a penis, right? It's like when he was hard and awesome and shit. He was in Slipknot. Now he's off and flat because he's in Stone Sour and cannot do what he.
Was that the end of the joke?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I just compared Corey Taylor to a penis.
And you're saying like now his new music is like the equivalent of erectile dysfunction?
Yep. Sounds about right.
Well, if there's anything that makes me flaccid, it's edgy music.
um.
I don't really listen to a lot of genuine music anymore. My favorite genre of music now is, again, irony. Like bullshit comedy songs about like jerking off is like that's the funniest shit in the world to me nowadays.
Steel Panther.
Steel Panther, Ninja Sex Party. Let me find my playlist. I have a playlist on my old channel called The Dupless 2. I have a playlist called Boner Jams.
Boner Jams.
Unfortunately, there's a bajillion playlists called Bonus Jams.
Bonus Jams, but not Boner Jams.
I should call it something else. I just need to find something with the name. Like, I've got all kinds of stuff here. Like, have you heard the song called "No Cock Like Horse Cock" by Pepper Coyote?
I have not, but I feel like I need to.
No, it's an amazing song. And then there's "Enormous Penis" by Da Vinci's Notebook.
Enormous penis.
The title I don't want to say a song I don't want to say the title of. Bitch, I'm a by London Yellow. Another song I don't
Bitch, I'm a what, John?
D Bangs, he wrote Thick and Anime Titties. That's a really great song.
Oh, there's a very disturbing song I know of. It's called Molly Cyrus by this dude named Stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically about doing cocaine and describing what he would do to Miley Cyrus.
Send me a link after we're done with this. But another example of something I really like now is mashups with XXX Tentacion. I really enjoy there's this one video called "If X Was a White Girl," and it's that song. What's that? It's a song. You know the song like.
Oh my God.
And it's like, you know that song, right?
Yeah.
You got that piano going, and it's like, "Hey, cocaine for my breakfast, ambidextrous," and it's the best shit in the world. I wish I could play it, but we'd get copy striked immediately.
Right.
One artist I never knew about. Do you know anything about Billie Eilish?
I don't, but I've seen a ton of shit about Billie Eilish that I've just avoided
Like
because I don't know.
her
She
song.
seems like a bit of a trend, and I'm not a
Nah,
trendy person.
people like her music. Like some people, like I hear her music's fine. I've listened to a bit of it. It's okay. It's fine. It's whatever. But like what's interesting is that like I never heard of this woman like 10 days ago, and now she's everywhere.
Right.
It's just one of those things where like I just didn't keep up with it. I don't know. I'm so out of the loop. I know a lot about current things, current topics, current movies, but like it's not the same current stuff as everyone else.
Right.
I don't know. I don't mean to sound too much like a hipster douchebag saying that, but it's like I know what's going on in the world. It's just not this. But like for some reason, there's so much stuff going on that the stuff I know about is different from the stuff everyone else knows about.
Right. Oh, you know what I absolutely love?
Tell me.
So I play a lot of Tekken 7, right?
Hell yeah.
And I also watch The Walking Dead.
Yeah, they have the Walking Dead characters in Tekken. Ain't that some shit?
That is, I fucking the best character by far is
What's his name?
because Negan.
Mm-hmm.
Negan has Lucille in that game, and I love.
I don't know. I like there's so many games out right now that I can't afford to get everything I want. Which is fine. Like I need to slow down on spending on entertainment. Like my entertainment budget is like my whole paychecks now. But
Right.
um
Oh, mine's a car payment, so it's okay.
yeah. No, all my money has gone towards like video games and movie tickets and little luxuries that I should not have bought, and I'm trying to get myself back to where I was in like this time 2017. For some reason I had more money.
Right.
I had more money 2 years ago than I do now, which makes me realize I probably spent like $10,000. But
Right, man, I fucking feel it. You know how much my taxes say I made last year?
tell
Actually,
me,
you know what? Not gonna say that.
you probably shouldn't make that public knowledge.
Nope.
You know, it's hard. That is something kind of interesting. Like, it's hard to keep up a hobby when you don't want to spend any money. Like right now, I have a fascination. Christian, I'm gonna make you nostalgic for a minute. Let's get nostalgic. Do you remember HD DVD?
Like, are you talking like actual HD DVDs?
Yeah, HD DVDs. That they were a competitor to Blu-ray in 2006 to 2008.
Yeah.
Like they came in the red boxes. Okay. That shit made me so nostalgic to think about. Like I came across a few at half price books, bought them, and I want to buy an HD DVD player, the attachment for the Xbox 360, but it's like it's not like super expensive or anything. But I need to slow down
Right.
on spending. It's like, come on, like I can't even have fun now that I'm trying to slow down on spending.
Right. I know the feeling, man. Money is hard to come by these days.
Yeah, no, it's not that it's hard to come by. It's just I started working less. But this is uninteresting. This isn't interesting. But has there ever been anything getting in the way of like something you wanted to do financially, and you just like normally you would treat
Uh,
yourself to it, but like circumstances wouldn't allow it?
oh yeah, man. When I first wanted to buy Tekken 7 when it first came out, I was like, I can either buy this, I can buy marijuana. What do I want to do?
Buy Tekken 7 with marijuana.
Buy Tekken 7 with marijuana.
The only
You trade the marijuana for Tekken 7.
I'm not looking. I'm looking forward to a lot of games. Don't get me wrong. I look forward to a lot of video games constantly. Future releases. It's something I bring up just as like a conversation topic. It's an easy topic to start.
Right. Have you seen anything about that World War Z game?
I have. I know. That's an interesting fact about that game. I'm trying to remember. I think his name is James Lee. An animator on YouTube I really like. Yeah, James Lee. He just hit 200,000 subs. Congrats. He hasn't uploaded in a long time, but he has this gorgeous art style, and
Mm-hmm.
and he does this like stop motion thing with his whole body. It just creates this really nice effect, and he has like this voice filter. It's amazing. I recommend James Lee. Check him out. Give him a sub. He deserves it. But his studio was commissioned for that game.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, so real quick,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember some of our previous segments. I want to bring up one. Not sponsored by.
Oh, I know you love not sponsored by, but I do want to talk about Control. Have you heard of this new game Control?
Sure.
Coming out in August of this year. It's by the same people who made Alan Wake and Quantum Break. They like their Ache games. They also made Max Payne, Remedy Entertainment, Remedy Software, whatever they go by.
Mm-hmm.
They made Alan Wake, which is a masterpiece, and they made Quantum Break, which is less of a masterpiece. But they have, but they're coming out with a new game later this year called Control, and it's the only game I have pre-ordered right now. And I plan on trading in my copy of Battlefield 5 to help pay it off.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fuck that game.
Man, you know what game I'm actually excited for?
Mario Maker
Mortal
2.
Kombat. What?
Mario Maker 2.
No. Mortal Kombat 11.
I'm excited for that too because my brother wants to get it and it comes out towards my birthday, and it's like I'm not entitled to it, but I could get it to for my birthday. It'd be kind of make sense, but I don't know. I hope to get it for the Switch. I'm excited for that too.
Yeah. You know, I wonder what DLC characters are going to be in it because,
Well, Shaggy's been deconfirmed.
Injustice 2 has Hellboy in it now.
Really?
Fucking,
Is it like Hellboy from the movie or
yeah.
Hellboy from the comics?
Hellboy from the movie, but not voiced by Ron Perlman.
Really? That's interesting. I've never heard of... That's a DC universe game, and like Hellboy's not even in the DC universe, but that kind of like makes him part of it.
Exactly.
That's insane. Like I wish I knew that sooner. That's cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't expect Hellboy to be in a game at all.
He had a PS1 game. But they really do need to make a proper Hellboy game.
Yeah.
It could be a better game than a movie. Especially like the fight with the three giants felt like it was out of a video game anyways.
Right.
The CG in that movie was no better than like the PS3, so.
Oh my god.
A proper Hellboy game could be awesome.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of who I would do for the not sponsored segment. Christian, you go first.
I go first?
Yeah, you do it.
Oh shit, you kind of caught me out. Oh, not sponsored by Mortal Kombat 11. Get your fight on.
It has to be a service. I guess it could be a game since YouTubers are being sponsored by specific games now. I guess it's not a big deal. Yeah.
Well, no. I gotta redo it.
Okay.
Not sponsored by Dish Network. Dish Network.
What?
You'll get shitty cable.
Definitely not sponsored by Ever now. I am not sponsored by 4K UHD movies. Whenever I've only done it for 2 movies so far, but if I find a movie in 4K on a 4K Blu-ray cheap enough, or if I like the movie enough, I will invest in the 4K disc. Currently my 4K collection consists of Unsane, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That's all.
First off, we have to discuss this. How good was that movie?
God, Into the Spider-Verse is so fucking good. But there is another movie coming out where my excitement is evenly matched.
Oh.
Like
What is that?
my excitement going into the Spider-Verse, like I was fully erect for that movie.
Right.
But I'm going to be like double fully erect for Detective Pikachu.
Oh, yes.
Like
My body is fucking ready
well,
for Ryan Reynolds' Pikachu.
Reggie retired from Nintendo, rest in peace, but um God, the heartwarming messages Reggie got were so nice, but let's not talk about that now. I got a trailer in front of Missing Link today for Detective Pikachu, and seeing that movie in on the theater screen for the first time, like I just feel like a kid, you know, like I feel like a little kid again watching it, and like I'm not gonna pretend like it's gonna be like the best movie ever made, objectively speaking, but I think it could put the biggest smile on my face that I've had for a long time.
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be great.
It's going to be easily the best video game movie ever made.
Oh, yeah.
Except for Postal.
Postal. You're fun.
I've been addicted to going to the theater lately. Like, I saw 2 movies last week. I saw Missing Link today, and I plan on seeing Akko's In Monday. And then May, there's Detective Pikachu, there's John Wick 3, there's Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind is back.
Nice.
Yeah, I might be in the theater like every week in May.
I don't know. I'm psyched to go see Endgame, but I doubt I'll be able to get a seat for like a week and a half.
Endgame looks cool, but I'm not caught up on Marvel. I never cared until recently. I want to be caught up on Marvel. Like, I really wish I was. Like, I feel left out, you know?
Well, like, how caught up are you, sir? Name the last Marvel movie you watched. Because, really, you only need Infinity War and you're caught up.
Okay, that's good to know. But I've seen the original Avengers, the original Iron Man, Spider-Man Homecoming, Black Panther, Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think that's it.
See, the only other movie you need to add to that is, well, there's 2. Infinity War and Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's important to the Avengers plot? I did not know that.
I suppose because in the trailer, Ant-Man shows up for Endgame, so...
I've noticed how superhero movies are just successful automatically. Like, that's kind of bullshit. Like, how, like, any superhero movie can come out and get good reviews. I mean, I know Hellboy is not getting good reviews, but, like, it's still making money because it's a superhero movie.
Right.
I don't know. Everything, like, Alita Battle Angel wasn't a superhero movie, but it still had, like, the same formula. It's just, like...
Yeah.
I don't know. I really wish there was some more variety. But, like, there really is... Like, the theater does not go a week without having a superhero movie in it.
Right.
I don't know.
Now, I miss the old animated DC movies. For instance...
They're still around.
Oh, I know. And they're just not as good. I think the best one was probably Batman Under the Red Hood.
I've never heard of this. I see those movies on DVD at, you know, like at Walmart and stuff, and like they look good. I want to watch Ninja Batman. I hear that one's amazing.
Ninja Batman?
Yeah, the cel shaded one.
I was just looking at the fucking cover of that. It does look pretty good.
Yeah. It makes me want a Batman anime.
I want to see the one where they're vampires.
I haven't heard of that. The other one I have my eye on is Batman and Harley Quinn together.
What?
Batman and Harley Quinn, they have their own movie, their own animated movie together. You know what fucked me up when I learned this?
What?
Harley Quinn was never in the comics.
No, she wasn't. She was created in what, Batman the Animated Series?
Yeah. That's where she made her debut, and like that's brilliant. That like this one of the most well-known Batman characters was never a comic book character until like after the cartoon came out, when they just put her in there and like made her the main character of Suicide Squad. Like that's another thing they fucked up.
That's
like
pretty.
The Suicide Squad movie was such wasted potential. Like, that was the first live action version of Harley Quinn, officially.
Mm-hmm.
And they fucked it up big.
They fucked it up big. But a new Suicide Squad movie is coming out.
Is that still going to be directed by James Gunn?
I don't believe so. Hold on. Let me
James-
verify that before I say anything.
If James Gunn would make it, I'd see it, but now I'm not going to bother if James Gunn doesn't make it.
Okay, so it's due to come out in 2021.
Okay.
And yes, it's being directed by James Gunn.
Why is that so funny to you?
Oh no.
Why is that a bad thing? You made Guardians of the Galaxy. James Gunn is awesome.
Well, he's also looking at John Cena to join the cast.
John Cena as the Joker.
John Cena as the Joker. You've said it, now I need to see it.
What do you think of that shitty looking Joker movie?
What do you mean the shitty looking Joker movie? That movie looks dope.
It could be, but it really does not. The tone is so weird because like all of the DC movies have the same, like edgy, dark tone to them, and some of them do it well. Like Wonder Woman does it well. Aquaman was fun. I thought Aquaman was average, but it had its moments.
Well, Aquaman is an average hero, so
No, I mean like he has potential to be cool. But the thing with the Joker movie is that it's like this art house, low budget looking movie. Like it looks like an indie movie.
Yeah.
Like I
like
think
that's
that.
the point.
I like that, but I don't like it for the DC universe.
Well, it's supposed to be a standalone. It's not supposed to be part of
it's not part of the DCEU?
No.
Okay.
It's a standalone.
That makes it a little better. Again, like it's just like my taste in movies. I'm not sure if I go towards it or not. I don't know. It could be. I'm not going to not see it. I will see it eventually, but it might be on DVD.
Right. Now, real quick, I have to tell you, before Joaquin Phoenix was cast as the Joker in this movie, Leonardo DiCaprio was asked first
to be the Joker?
And he said no.
Do the people who play Joker, are they ever handsome? Like, I don't... Like, we haven't had a handsome Joker in years.
Do
not say Jared Leto.
No, Heath Ledger. He was a pretty handsome man.
Was he the Dark Knight one?
No, yes, he was the Dark Knight.
No, I'm not talking handsome in real life. I'm talking handsome in the universe of the Joker.
Oh, you mean handsome in
as the Joker? Yeah. There hasn't been like a handsome Joker since like the 80s movies, like the Tim Burton movies.
No, that Joker was pretty handsome, but he was also pretty fucking dope.
That's like classic Joker. Like I don't know. I don't have a favorite Joker because I've never been a big Batman fan.
I saw something the other day that made a lot of sense to me. It said as a child you idolize Batman. What?
Nothing. I know what you're going to say. Say it.
As a child you idolize Batman, but as an adult you realize the Joker makes more sense.
Have you heard of this subreddit called I'm 14 and This Is Deep?
No.
I think that was on there.
Oh, that's on there?
I'm 14 and This Is Deep. Has a lot of meaning. I think that's like made fun of on there. I don't know.
Oh god.
I don't know. What more do you expect? We live in a society.
Right. I've also seen a picture of... So, John... So, do you know what happens at the end of Infinity War?
I do not. I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
Damn. I was going to make a joke.
I was.
because
What,
it's
do you
hilarious.
think I'd be good if I watched just the Avengers movie, like the Avengers trilogy, and then saw Endgame, like in sometime in May?
Yeah, you should be fine.
All right, cool. I might watch some of the Iron Man movies because like the first Iron Man movie, like the first MCU movie, is some way somehow still the best MCU movie.
Oh, that's controversial.
You think the original Iron Man is being the best Marvel movie is
I don't.
controversial?
Well, no. I think that what you just said is controversial.
You think you know controversial here? I'll give you controversial. Best Marvel movie is Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Fuck you.
I unplugged my earbuds. There we go.
Fuck you.
I don't mean it.
I was about to say, if you mean it, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's close, but it's not really the best. No, objectively, no. It kind of has that shitty appeal that I like, but the best Marvel movie that's not an MC. The best Marvel movie period is Into the Spider-Verse, but the best MCU movie, I don't know.
I think the best MCU movie
Mm-hmm.
would probably have to be
The original Iron Man.
no. I think Infinity War has that beat.
That's possible. I haven't seen it. I mean, when I made like my top, I made like a little post on Instagram of like my top 10 movies of the year, and like the only comment I got was "Where's Endgame?" Where's Infinity War? Yeah.
Where's Infinity War?
Don't you think that these movies come out
Sound
awfully
right.
close to each other?
What?
Don't you think these movies come out too close to each other?
Well, no. Infinity War came out what, a year ago?
Yeah, but like wasn't like it was like it was like summer last. I mean, like we're talking like less than a year between Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
I mean, if the world's ready for it, then I guess I heard somewhere, I don't remember where, that they have 5 years worth of Stan Lee cameos already made.
Best Stan Lee cameo. Go.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
That was a good cameo, though I still think his cameo as a DJ in a strip club was best.
Which movie was that?
Deadpool.
That is a good point. I'm trying to remember what other Stan Lee cameos made me laugh. Like the reason I like Into the Spider-Verse Stan Lee cameo is because it's genuinely like it's heartwarming, and like
Yeah.
this was after he died, and like this must be coincidental. I don't think they planned this, but like the first thing you hear Stan say is, "I'm gonna miss him," and like that made me tear up, man. Like that's giving me chills just thinking about that.
Yeah, that hurt my soul a little bit.
Yeah, what a sweet man.
But John boy,
Oh, never
I
mind.
hate to tell you, but we're approaching time.
Fuck off. I have something else to say.
Do what?
Best Stan Lee cameo is from Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Jesus Christ.
I unironically love Teen Titans Go to the Movies. That's an amazing movie. In that movie, they're dancing around on they're going to the DC movie studio, which is really meta. But like Stan Lee's dancing around in the background of the broom, and then he slaps all the characters out of the way. He says, "It's me, Stan Lee, making my subtle Stan Lee cameo." And I remember laughing really hard at that in the theater.
It's fucking great.
But you say we're coming up on time. It's only 50 minutes so far. Do you think you can go another 10 minutes to get that sweet 1 hour mark, or
Well, I do have to get up early in the morning.
how early?
But see, I gotta get up about 7 a.m. usually.
I've done that. I've done bed at 1 a.m., awake at 7 p.m. 7 a.m. I mean.
Oh, I've done 7 p.m. I've done that a few times.
I cannot remember the last time I woke up in the afternoon. I think the last time I woke up in the afternoon was when I was like a really little kid. Like that's about it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, no, I always wake up at like 10 at the latest. And if I wake up at like 11:30, it's because I was awake for a few hours in bed and went back to sleep. I never wake up before noon. I mean, I never wake up after noon.
Yeah. See, my girlfriend wakes me up early, so like if I don't get up, then eh.
Why does she wake you up early?
Uh, I don't know. She wakes up early and she comes down and wakes me up. I don't know. I'm happy to see her in the morning.
That's right. I'd be happy to see a girlfriend too. This
Oh
episode's gonna have.
God, John, don't make me feel bad for you.
Oh no! Do not feel bad for me. Last thing I ever want you to do is feel bad for me.
Oh, Jono. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
No, stop saying that. I'm not trying to have a pity party over here. I'm just saying it would be nice. On that
Love you,
note, if any girls are listening to this and they have at least a crumb's worth of pussy to spare, call 614-555.
And you're giving the fake phone number.
Hang on. I want to do my impression of me on Saturday nights. Spare a crumb of coochie, please.
Oh my God. Stand out on the street, just
I'm sorry.
buck for a buck.
Buck
For a buck.
All I require.
I pay you.
All I require is just a lick of pussy.
Just that one little tiny bit of pussy, please.
Pussy.
Just
Coochie
enough
ma'am.
to get by.
For a couple of weeks, my username on Twitter was Coochie Ma'am.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, John. Why?
Cause I was trying to find like a good alias for myself. Now my if like my personal alias is no views.
No views.
Yeah, no views. Like if I ever turn this into a personal channel, it'll be called No Views. But Coochie Man was fine for a while, but I think it made I worried. I don't know if this is true or not, but I think I got less replies and likes with it, and I think people just like ignored me more because of the name.
Coochie man.
Coochie Ma'am. M-A-apostrophe-A-M.
Oh, Coochie ma'am.
Coochie Ma'am. No question mark, just Coochie Ma'am.
Oh my God.
Not the most mature thing I've ever done, but...
God, the least mature thing I've probably ever done was I ran into Walmart. This was last week.
Tell me more.
I ran into Walmart and just shouted the words, "Come to me, great pussy!" And then I left again.
Well, I mean, you left before all the women started flocking towards you?
It's more so left before security started flocking.
Oh, no. If you ever do that in public, you should be hearing this. And then it'll all be thousands of women coming your way.
Oh my God. Jesus.
You only get it one time in your life. That's why I'm saving it for an emergency.
Right. Wait, does that mean I can't redo it later on?
No, you wasted it. I'm sorry.
Fuck! That could have come in handy. You know what? I'm teaching my children that.
I don't even. just shout, "Come here, cometh thy pussy," in public. And it'll.
John.
Yes.
You wasted it. You wasted it on the internet.
I whispered it, so it's fine.
No one heard it, so it's fine.
Yeah, no, you have to scream it.
Ah.
The power stones don't activate unless you scream it.
Oh, it won't activate.
I
Wait,
don't
what
know
if it?
what to make of this episode. If it's going to be a good podcast episode, it's going to be a shitty podcast episode. I do know there's going to be a lot of noise pollution because I've been playing with my trash can and my mic for this whole time. So there's going to be a lot of it's going to be a lot of this. But
My man, I've been sitting in my car.
there's going to be a lot of noise pollution in this episode, which I'm sorry about, but whatever. It's an official episode of Escape Pod now. It's coming to a close. But Christian, how do you feel towards Escape Pod in general and how season 2 has gone so far? And how do you think season 3 is going to be?
I think season 2, with the gap in the middle, my hiatus. And ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I know you missed my sultry, sexy voice. But
Hasn't been the same.
I think it's going pretty good as a whole. We have the new show, the gaming news,
That's fake.
which John has spearheaded and I think is doing a great job of.
Did you not realize that was an April Fool's joke? that
slipped out.
That whole
That slipped out. Bleep that. Bleep
Fine.
that.
I will. No, April Fool's, everybody. I don't know if anyone's noticed it or not, but that whole thing with uncultured swine is a once a year annual show. It's an April Fool's thing now.
Oh God! I got fooled.
It was originally supposed to. Did you even listen to it?
I listened to the first 5 minutes.
And you still didn't notice it was satire? Fucking lid to my trash can keeps falling off. We were talking about the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 16 coming out. The whole joke was why should I buy a PlayStation 6 now if I know in 40 years from now they're just going to make a PlayStation 16? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. That was the whole joke, is that we were talking about stuff that wasn't real.
Jesus Christ!
I even make the
what
joke.
What have I done?
I even make the joke this just in, Fallout 77 is out.
Fallout 77.
April Fools.
Oh.
That was originally supposed to be Tim Hortons cast. Since Bradical TS and Jack is Boy are both Canadian, I wanted to get their insight on just do a whole hour's worth of content talking about nothing but Tim Hortons and the Tim Hortons menu.
Oh my God.
That would have been, I guess maybe next year. Maybe next year. Who knows?
Next year.
Tim Hortons cast may someday be a thing.
Yeah.
But until then, we have Lunar Wisdom Gaming News. Go listen to that. It's pretty. I know it's not April Fool's anymore, but it's still funny.
All right, Jono. Would you like me to do the outro? I did the intro. Do you want to do it?
Oh, hang on. We got a few more minutes. I want to make it to an hour if you don't mind.
Oh, sure.
We always talk about our dream guest, and I don't want to talk about. I never want to pick and choose a favorite guest, but do you have a favorite episode? Do you have a favorite episode?
Yes. My favorite episode that we've done was with Radical TS, Strike Dust TV, and Dr. Anbone.
Hell yeah, that was a really good time.
That was a fucking blast. I loved every second.
What I've neglected to tell you this whole time, because I wanted it to be just you and me, but Stryker has been active on Discord this entire time.
What?
Yeah, he's right there.
What?
Big angry beard man. He's active. He's been active this whole time, and I never told you because I just wanted it to be you and me.
True.
But
okay.
We may have. I'll ask him, and we may have him on next time.
Right.
But until then, I like I said, I love all guests equally, and I think your episode is a really good pick. That's probably the most comedic episode by far.
Oh, I think so.
But
well, I don't know about that, John. Our IHOP prank call.
I don't know if that really stands the test of time.
No, but I'll still remember it fondly.
Oh, absolutely. I remember this whole show fondly. I've never looked back at an episode of Escape Pod and thought, man, that wasn't even fun. Like, I'm always going to look back at this show with a smile. But
Even the one with Jaden Smith.
with Jaden Hill,
Jaden Hill, my bad shit.
yes, even
Bleep
that
that.
episode.
Bleep that.
I'm glad I met him. He's a good boy. He's cool.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, Jaden Hill.
He doesn't do no troubles.
Jaden Hill, if you're listening to this, you're a good man. But
Jaden Hill, if you're listening, I'm sorry I called you Jaden Smith. I was thinking of a different guy.
fucking, I wish we had Jaden Smith on this episode. Have you watched Neo Yokio?
I have not.
Dude, Neo Yokio is the bomb. Anyway, the funniest episode and the best episode are two different things. Like, the funniest episode is episode 10. But if somebody asked me, like, let me hear your podcast, I want to hear the best episode. And, like, if they were looking to laugh, I'd direct them towards episode 10. But if they were looking for an informative, proper, educational show, episode 14 with Jeremy Alessi is an actually good episode of the show.
It is. It was actually very informative. It was fun to do.
And like he was a very adult guest. Like we've had very like teenagery, like early 20s guest on. And Jeremy Alessi, like, you know, he's a father. He's a working man, and he had a lot of unique things to say, and that was a very different episode from what we're used to. And I think that's probably the best episode in terms of education, but in terms of comedy, every other episode of Escape Pod can't really go wrong.
Right.
Who should we have on next? Have you found any small YouTubers we should know about?
I have not, but I will continue the search.
Continue the search for small YouTubers. Leave a comment. Maybe you're listening to this. Maybe you could be the next guest on Escape Pod. You could be the next member of the Escape Pod family of guests.
It's a fun family to be a part of.
It sure is. I remember there's a lot of YouTubers I've watched get really big that I regret not investing in, like YouTuber stocks almost.
Oh, who did you find and regret not investing in?
J-Mac. J-Mac is a friend of Critical's. I saw him back when he had like 200 subscribers, and he's now sitting at a fresh 48,000.
Damn.
I know. At the time, I thought he's not big enough to ask on, and then like he collabed with Critical, and now he's 50,000 subs. Yeah, he's doing good. He's on his way to that 100,000. I think he had an old channel with 20,000 subscribers that got banned or something, but or maybe he deleted it. So he's no stranger to mild internet fame, but I regret not having him on. Not almost, but I had the opportunity to buy my way to having Uwe Ball himself on. But
wait, what?
No, did I never tell you this?
No, you didn't.
Uwe Boll, magical director of many video game movies and many strange political movies. Like, he has a movie about an overweight woman fighting Nazis, and it's called Blubberella. Yeah. He's a legendary director, not known for being objectively good, but has many cult followers, you could say. And his manager messaged me on Twitter after Uwe Ball himself rejected my tweet to be on the show. He said, "Hey, it's okay. He's stubborn at times. Donate $60 to our campaign. We'll have him on $60 for 30 minutes with Uwe Ball."
Fuck that.
Fuck that. I mean, like, I've never bought my way to having a guest on. I've definitely, after guests are on, I definitely, support them, buy their merch, support them on Patreon or whatever, if they have it. Some people don't have it, and that's fine. It saves me the money. But I'm glad to do it, for Astronaut Jack is boy, Jaden Hill, especially Jaden Hill. I've given them a little something as a thank you. I don't do it before they come on the show though.
Right. Like, I'm not gonna pay somebody to be on the show.
No, not unless I really can't miss it. But with Uwe Boll, what's really fucked up is that I don't have the opportunity anymore. Once their campaign on Kickstarter was fully funded, his manager Gary Otto messaged me and said, "Hey, sorry, we're no longer interested." Yeah, like, come on, man. I understand, but like don't just use us for your campaign.
Right.
At the same time, we're talking someone who used to be a multi-million-dollar director and is now I think he was at like 5,000 followers on Twitter, which is less than some of like the B-list actors he's gotten. Like he wasn't even verified.
Oh my god.
But
Well, then again, we can't say much. We're not verified.
Oh no, we're not. We get like one subscriber a month.
Right.
But at the same time, one thing, a big disclaimer is I am not investing in stock with YouTubers, as to say, like, yes, in a way I do want to have on people who are coming up in popularity to to attract new viewers to our show. But that sounds like I'm leeching off of other people's success. And like, in a way, maybe, but I enjoy doing this genuinely. I don't just want to leech off of other people's subs. I don't just want to leech off of other people's subscribers and success. I want this to be a very genuine thing, while also getting people to aware that Escape Pod exists.
Right.
I want to get Escape Pod to a point where it's like, oh, Escape Pod, I think I've heard of that,
Yeah.
But, big disclaimer, I'm not trying to leech off of anyone's success, but I'm more likely to contact someone who has a bit of momentum with their subscribers, just because I want people to know about my show. I mean, like, it's nothing personal or anything. I still, you see what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah, I feel it.
Is that a vibrator? What is that?
That was my phone.
Oh, your phone's
telling
vibrating?
me that I need to go to sleep at some point.
You have a timer to go to sleep?
I have a sleep timer, but
that's amazing. Well, Christian, sorry to keep you up.
It's weird. Well, I don't want to fucking just hang up. So,
well, here's the thing: we're past an hour. I think we got some pretty good content there. Sorry to keep you awake. Why don't you do the outro?
Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. If you liked it, punch that like button in the face like a boss. I don't know the rest of his outro.
Thank you, Jacksepticeye. This has been Escape Pod 17, signing off. See ya.
See ya.